Yes, 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 yes. We're back, guys. We're back. We are back. Man, Hakeem, we're back. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click on because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. It is Fresh Start Monday. However, Jordan have not come back from his vacation yet. Hakeem, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What's cracking like?
It just feels good to be back, man, with the team. We getting out to do this content. We hitting it. Let's go.
Yes, we all hitting it. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important for you guys to follow so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to those right now watching us on Rumble and also X. You know, TikTok, y'all guys holding us down. And also Bingo Live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this lovely Monday evening. It is Fresh Start Monday, so we got a lot of things to cover. Shout out to Hey, Hakeem, it's crazy, man. And not only that, we're going to talk about the Diddy trial later on the show, too, as well, because deliberation is going on right now as we speak. So will he be found guilty or not guilty? But we'll talk about that later on the show. So, Hakeem, we moving on to sports. Sports. So, Hakeem, you know the NBA is done, but right now the WNBA is going on. So, yesterday, the Los Angeles Sparks retired Candace Parker's jersey. Go ahead, I can't play that clip, and we'll deep dive right into it. That's not the one. It's sports.
There's no audio on it?
No sound.
It's about enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. I appreciate you all for making it special. I appreciate the people that fuel my purpose and my passion. You know, I'm extremely humbled to have number 3 up there amongst the greats. It's about enjoying the process, enjoying the journey.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. So pretty much they retired her jersey yesterday. And also they did lose against Chicago Sky. But Hakeem, your thoughts on the whole aspect of her retiring her jersey? And she's well known too. She normally used to average about 20 points a game, 5 assists, and I believe 10 rebounds. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on that.
Yo, what's up, Wahai? Yo, it's a beautiful thing when you being recognized for the work you put in. And just the fact that they retired her jersey just says that she was an importance. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard about her, but I'm not too familiar with her. So
she like the Angel Reese when she was younger. She was pretty much that. She was more like a dominant player. Very well known. Very, very well known. So shout out to her. Shout out to the Black excellence. You know, we always want to praise our Black women when they're doing out there killing the game. So they did retire her number 3 jersey, and she is excited about that. Moving along, when it also comes to sports, right now, the Cavs unfortunately lost against the Pacers, wasn't able to advance to the semifinal against New York Knicks. However, Donovan Mitchell talks about they have something special going on. So go ahead, I can't play that clip.
What did you learn is like the direct correlation between sacrifice and winning basketball?
Everybody wants to sacrifice until it's their turn. What are you willing to do to win? This was a growing pain, losing the way we did, but looking at the season as a whole, there was a lot of progression and a lot of fronts by a lot of people in our group. I'm not going to say because of me, Evan did this or DG did that. Like, no, they worked their tails off in their own right to be who they are. Them allowing me to lead in that way, I think was special. You know what I mean? I think for me as a leader, you can only lead if guys allow you to. You know what I mean? They could easily just be like, no, you're not listening to what you got to say, whatever. So I had the utmost respect for my teammates in that regard for allowing me to do that. And then on the flip side, I think they'd say the same because, I feel like not many guys would want to just take a step back and be like, nah, like, go ahead. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's what ultimately played into our group success, team success, and, you know, now continue to take that into the playoffs.
Cavs next season will be able to go to the playoff, and they might be able to dominate to advance to the finals. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on Mitchell pretty much saying that he's still optimistic about everything, especially when it comes to the Cavs organization.
I love that he gave a very articulate answer. So he's talking about like when anything you do in life, you know what I mean, you're learning from your mistakes. So they're learning from one of the biggest losses they have ever had as far as the progression. Because remember, the team really wasn't, they came a long way
Yes.
As far as just, you know what I mean, building their structure from now to being who they was to get to the playoffs. So we got to give Cleveland that credit. And without no like major superstars either.
Yeah, not that, but shout out to Cleveland. They remember they got Jared Allen. They have a good squad over there. I thought it was gonna be able to advance and face the New York Knicks, but unfortunately the Pacers came in, shot the lights out, took them out. But I think next time during the summertime, they're trying to rebuild, trying to see who they can add in addition to the team, so they can advance to the semifinal and also to the final and try to win the championship. And bring it home, because the last time they won is because of LeBron James. So Mitchell thinks he would be the one to do it. Not only that, but Hakeem, last time when it comes to sports news, so NCAA, EA Sports is finally coming back with college basketball. This is actually great news. I didn't understand why they started making it, but they are bringing it right back. So now it's going to be able to get college students that's in the basketball squad, Hakeem, money. So the last time, go ahead, I can show the next slide. The last slide, the NCAA, that was a last copy with 2010. So now this time, it's coming back, and it's coming back like never before. So Hakeem, your thoughts on the NCAA, especially teaming up with EA Sports to give these college students an opportunity to make money. Go right ahead.
This is a beautiful thing. And you know what I mean? They make billions of dollars. They know we're gonna buy it. And a lot of these people can get these NIL deals and start pouring back. You know, this is a good thing for us to do.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to all the new college students that pretty much, all the new college students that pretty much that's getting ready to go to college and that's getting ready to play sports. As you can see, like the NCAA is teaming up with EA Sports. So if you're on any form of college basketball team, you will be able to be featured on the game. So that's going to be dope. That's going to be dope. So I know all these college students are excited. And shout out to all the graduates that graduated from college too, high school, middle school. Congratulations to you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to, what's his name? Is it Funky?
Yeah. Fluky Maduki.
Fluky, thank you so much. He said fix your camera. We did. We fixed the camera. Thank you so much, big dog. Shout out to Killer Swag that's also in the building. Shout out to White High, who also say free Diddy. And shout out to Jim right now watching us on Instagram. Shout out to 62 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. Shout out to those right now also watching us on TikTok, Facebook, you name it, all across the board. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. Moving on to money. Money. White High say the NIL money is going to disrupt the team. Of course, money.
Yeah.
So I can't when it, go ahead. Now you can show the headline when it comes to the WNBA announced a 3 extension team. So now Hakeem, they are expanding. Go ahead, Hakeem, show the different slides. So they got Cleveland, they got Detroit coming, and Philadelphia. They are expanding. So what did that mean, Hakeem? I mean, the NBA is really backing them up and trying to make this thing a huge franchise. So Hakeem, your thoughts on this, of them really putting it into women, especially women basketball?
I really don't think they need to expand the team. The ratings are not there.
The rating will be there. It's growing.
It's a waste of money.
Clayton and Clark and Angel Reed is changing the whole game.
It's a waste of money.
You say it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
Well, not for them. If it's expanding like that, I'm telling you, who knows, big dog? You never know.
You're right. Shout out to Joe No Hurt him. Peace be upon to you, brother.
Yeah, peace be on to you too, my brother. Yeah, but you never know. It seems like the men are pouring right back into the women basketball. So this should give women who are basketball players, especially in college, more hope to go out there and to pursue their dream to become basketball players. Because look, they are expanding. Philadelphia, Cleveland, and Detroit. That's awesome. That's awesome.
We'll see if they come and watch.
Go ahead. What you saying?
I said we'll see if they come and watch.
Like if you say you'll go and watch.
I would.
And but also shout out to the Big Three. They had a game on Sunday too. I missed it. I totally forgot they was playing, and they did play, and they actually did their thing. But shout out to the Big Three, Ice Cube, his organization. They doing a big thing. I can move along to other financial news. So Los Angeles City Council voted to boost the wages for workers in hotels with 60 plus room. Hourly currently is at $20 an hour, but they're trying to increase it to $30 an hour in 2028. Hakeem, I think this is great news for the Californians because you know why? LA is very expensive, just like Miami. So for them doing an increase in wages, it's going to bring more workers and also more people to come into the hotel. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on that.
So look at this. Me personally, I think this would be a negative effect because there's not going to be no such thing as cheap rooms anymore. Who's going to acquire the cost? The biggest expense in a business is payroll. So if you're going to pay somebody $20 to $30, then the room is going to be $700 a night.
But the room in Los Angeles is $700 a night. Go ahead and Google it right now. It'll be, if you Google it right now, the room,
hey, Google,
the room is like $700.
How much an average room in Los Angeles right now? Hey, Google, how much is an average hotel room in Los Angeles right now?
Your Google is not listening to you. Let me Google it. No, because they say you got to keep in mind too, Hakeem. A lot of things are going on in the next 2 years in Los Angeles. You got the World Cup next year, and also you got the Summer Olympics. Keep that in mind, and also the Super Bowl.
How much a hotel room in Los Angeles?
Yes, but the average room in Los Angeles is like $600 a night.
Yeah,
very, very, very expensive. Yeah, Texas is gonna be next. They're gonna be the next expensive place, especially in Dallas, Houston. Those are the same thing. They're gonna increase wages when it comes to these hotels, and that's all they gotta do. Now, if you don't want to pay those wages, Hakeem, like you stated, get an Airbnb or share a room. They got rooming houses you can share while you in town, but they got a lot of things that's going on in the Los Angeles area in the next 2 years. Hakeem, keep in mind the next 2 years. Moving along, Hakeem, to more financial news too. So a new bill, Hakeem, in Michigan is requiring anybody that have food stamp needs to have an ID picture on a food stamp card. So what's the whole purpose of it? So it can stop fraud from happening. So people that over there in Michigan that's probably doing fraud, getting people their EBT card and stuff like that. Now you got to have an ID with it. So now you won't be able to do it. So Hakeem, your thoughts on Michigan putting that into law as a new bill?
I love it.
I do love it too. But Hakeem, what's your thoughts on that?
I think that this is going to be a trend that's going to go all over. If your ID ain't on that food stamp card, you ain't going to be able to use it. So people using it as an extra way to make money, that's over with.
Yep. The whole point is to cut down fraud and for people from using the card. So people that's out there that's still using still trying to sell their food stamp card, they're going to be in big, big trouble. Last topic when it comes to financial news, Hakeem, President Trump announced TikTok will be sold soon. Go right ahead.
Or 40 or 50%. I would rather do that. So when I
Well, I'm going to extend the pause
I don't think I'll need to because I could. There's no big deal. It's like TikTok. I'm extending that, but no big deal. We have a buyer for TikTok, by the way. I think I'll need probably China approval. And I think President Xi will probably do it.
Who's buying?
I'll tell you in about 2 weeks.
A big technology company there.
Very, very wealthy people. It's a group of very wealthy people. But what I want to do is, and what I will do just sometime prior to the 9th is we'll send a letter to all these countries. There's 200 countries. You can't talk to all of them, no matter how many people you have. You can't talk to all of them, percent or 40 or 50%. I would rather do that. So when I get,
Well, I'm trying to extend the pause.
I don't think I'll need to because I could.
There you have it, Hakeem. So Trump is very confident TikTok will be sold to an upcoming tech company. So Hakeem, your thoughts on TikTok probably will sell to the U.S. Go right ahead.
Yeah, definitely. I want people to go get his book, The Art of the Deal. A lot of the tactics that he's doing on just from the political level is something he wrote in the book. He said he went about a TikTok channel. So no, we'll see how it goes. But he's playing hardball. He is playing hardball.
And you also got to keep in mind, remember too, as well. He did extend TikTok again for another 90 days, so they could pretty much be a potential buyer. However, currently at the moment, he didn't say who is going to buy it. I really think deep down inside, I think Trump is trying to buy Hakeem, because Trump is known for making strong power play, like you say, especially when it comes to the aspect of his book. Trump is not a stupid man, but he said it looked like it's going to be a tech company. So let's see what a tech company is. I won't be surprised if it's the same tech company in China. That's going to be funny. If it's the same tech company in China trying to buy TikTok, it's going to be very, very hilarious. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to the 209 people watching us all across the board. Shout out to all the new subscribers too as well. Brandon, thank you so much for being here. How can one man be more responsible and lead more than the rest of the world? Well, that's a question everybody trying to find out, but that's the only way it happens.
Still to this day.
Too much power. Huh?
I said we still trying to figure that out to this day.
Yeah, shout out to A-Hole that's also in the building. Shout out to also Carvina right now watching us on Instagram. Shout out to DJ Stunner 305 watching us right now on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this lovely Fresh Start Monday. Shout out to the 67 people watching us right now on Bigo Live, and also the 4 people right now watching us right now on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Moving on to hip hop. Hip hop. Hakeem's favorite subject, hip hop. Hakeem, Quavo got himself into a little pickle when he got into an altercation with a cameraman asking him some questions. Go ahead, show that clip.
Do you have any thoughts on what's happening to P. Diddy in the trial? Any thoughts? You don't have to hit the camera. Quavo, do you have any thoughts on?
So Hakeem, what's going on with these celebrities continuing to hit these people's camera? But your thoughts on that? One of them gonna face lawsuits pretty soon. Go ahead.
They already faced. Look what Kanye go through with the paparazzi. All you got to do is just say no, thank you, and just keep it walking. You don't have to touch the camera. They got a job to do, just like you got a job to do.
Yeah, and I heard that, but he was asking them the aspect of the PD drive. He said, how come he didn't show up to court? As they hit the camera. A lot of them didn't show up to court. Francois Montana, Rick Ross, Big Mills didn't show up to court. The only one that showed up to court was Kanye West.
Basically.
So when P. Diddy come out, Kanye West was the only one that was really, really down for him. Okay, he was literally the only one that showed up to court. But Quavo got to chill out, because I don't want him to face any form of lawsuit. Because these camera people, remember, they, like you said, they got a job to do, and these guys constantly keep hitting their camera. Moving along, also to more hip hop news, Hakeem. Hakeem, do you know Beyonce was performing in Houston and she got stuck in midair?
I heard about that.
16.
So that's why they stop every day. Somebody will be fired.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
But if you keep playing, eventually she did get let down. You turn the audio off. But she did get let down. Security guard was present, and of course, this is one of the biggest Beyonce performances. Look at the highlights.
Beyonce!
That's right, Beyonce.
Hakeem, your thoughts on Beyonce being caught? Stuck
That was a close one.
I ain't gonna lie, I think it was part of the performance. I don't care what nobody say. Somebody's gonna be fired. If she really got stuck in midair, somebody's gonna be fired immediately.
That was dangerous though.
That was midair, literally.
Yeah,
I don't know how many feet that was. I don't know how many feet, but it was really high. And the way she played it all really, really cool. But her tech team found out something was wrong. When I was reading about it, they said they found out something was wrong because it normally lowered at a certain point. It stopped. Beyonce remained calm, remained cool. She didn't panic because you in midair in front of everybody can see you. And remember, it could also seem embarrassing, but her beehives love Beyonce so much they don't really care too much about their embarrassment. But there was a bad job from whoever was responsible for it. They will be fired immediately. Hopefully, won't face lawsuit because anything could have happened. The road could have snapped. Hakeem, she could have failed.
Basically,
anything could have happened. Last topic when it comes to hip hop news, Hakeem. So Airbnb mansion in Miami got upset at rappers leaving stuff behind, and Little Baby confirmed it was him. Go ahead, play that clip.
This is what celebrities left in my $10 million Miami Airbnb. They were here for a whole month, and take a guess in the comments how much a 30-day stay in a $10 million Miami house could be. Anyway, this checkout was easy in the top 3 craziest of all, and you will see why in a moment. In every single of the 6 bedrooms, there was at least 1, if not even 10 pairs of shoes. So let's go through one by one. In this closet, a brand new pair of Timberlands and white Air Forces and more clothes and hats just thrown into the shelves. Over here, loads of garbage and 1 pair of AF1s in the walk-in closet and 1 more in the bedroom. And like every square foot of the house, it was pretty gross, especially the bathrooms. In the living room, a PlayStation controller and these ugly Balenciaga slide-ins. And in the next bedroom, another controller, another 2 pairs of shoes, a clogged, nasty bathroom, and another 2 pairs of AF1s in the closet. Next bedroom had some shorts, 4 expensive Nike pairs in the wardrobe, and against so many accusations, I'm not sneaking inside the house while they are away. They simply left the stuff and don't care about it. In this case, I even called them and asked them what's up with all the clothing, because one room had a whole suitcase full of merchandise and more shoes, and if you pay attention, even some bullets on this desk. And now to the last bedroom, which is my favorite because it has direct pool access, 1 pair of Air Forces on the floor and 2
That is disgusting, but I can't. But it shows you that a lot of these celebrities, they just be spending money and just leave it anywhere. Take your belongings. But Hakeem, your thoughts? Do this Airbnb pretty much owner have a point? And also your thoughts on Little Baby confirmed that it was him. He was joking about it. Go ahead.
First off, I thought that was clout chasing for the man to go out there and say that stuff. He's just making content. Secondly, that was like almost 20. Damn. That was like $20,000 worth of stuff in there. Why would you leave $10,000, $20,000 worth of clothes and shoes in there? Like, it doesn't make sense. And they wonder why rappers go broke.
Yep. Prime example, yeah. That's how it go broke. You live expensive expensive bags, shoes, clothes, stuff everywhere. You could have took it. Heck, if you didn't want it, donate it. Don't just leave it in somebody's house. But a lot of he's not the only one. Other celebrities do the same thing too. And now more videos are gonna surface because a lot of these mansion owners are getting tired of celebrities leaving their house a mess. Because remember, even though, especially as an Airbnb owner, you got to be responsible for making sure everything goes well. When, of course, when your clients leave, you're supposed to make sure the house is cleaned up and stuff like that. But they've been making it extremely, extremely hard. And show you how these guys are really messy individual. All the money in the world, and they can't keep themselves clean. And leaving pairs of Air Force One, only wore one time. Well, Mayweather did the same thing too. Mayweather, he shop his clothes and he literally throw away the next day. Like he don't. But it's just crazy, man. Why High say probably did give him a free advertisement. I think so too. Why High? That's probably what it was. He probably asked him. That's why, because Little Baby go ahead and he commented about it and say it was him, and also he joked about it. So who knows? He probably told him to go ahead and do it to boost up his business. But if he did that, shout out to him for that, man. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this fresh start Monday. Hakeem, move it along before we talk about the P. Diddy trial. Hakeem, a woman was denied entrance into a Miami club because she was too thick. Go ahead, Hakeem, play that clip.
Do you know this club told me I'm too dark and too thick? Didn't let her in because she's too thick. Dark?
Bitches have audacity.
What's really going on, Miami? All too dark to get in the club? Yeah, no. Somebody need to let me know what's going on in Miami. Seriously. Do you know this club told?
Now, for people that don't know about Miami, go ahead. I can break down Miami real quick, because we live in Miami.
They've been doing this. She's new to the program. Listen, if you don't look the part, you're not getting in clubs. They've been doing this forever. They do this in New York. I don't know what's new. Like, if you don't look the part, you're not going in. Some girls need to stop thinking they're the most beautifulest. You know what I mean? We don't control the clubs. The clubs know what they want. The most prettiest girls bring the ballers in to spend money. That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's how Miami is. I was saying, go ahead, Hakeem. I was saying, go ahead, break down Miami so people will be aware of that. Miami been doing this forever. This is not something new. They always look at your looks. If you're not the prettiest, if you're not the sexiest, they're not gonna let you in the club. It's just a fact. And the reason why they do that, so guys like ourselves will have to pay a premium to come in, like $100 plus.
Well, I said they're a dude.
Well, I don't know if they dudes or not. I'm not saying anything, but they're not letting you in the club. If you're looking like I'm a hot mess or there's something that they don't like, they're not letting you in the club. I'm sorry. And there's nothing you can do. You cannot sue the owner because they don't have the right to let you in.
They got a perfect type of what they want. Listen, people think that America still doesn't judge you by your looks or this and that. And clubs and strip clubs are saying you're not going to see a 300-pound girl on a pole. Are you? The bartenders are even beautiful.
Unless you're in the hood, then maybe.
Listen, unless you think Thursdays. R.I.P. to think Thursdays.
Yep, but this clip went viral. I wanted to talk about it really quick because it seemed like Hakeem, Miami's getting a lot of bad raps. And of course, we have the one with Fresh and Fit, but we'll talk about that later on the show. Right now, let's go ahead and talk about the main topic on today's show, which is the Diddy trial. So right now, go ahead, Hakeem, show that headline. So the juries are deliberating in the P. Diddy Sean Combs sex trafficking trial. It starts today. So Hakeem, people gonna so Hakeem, not only that, also can you go down, show the headline, go down like the last all the way to the last one, and you're gonna see how the jury is gonna be able to deliberate. That one right there, that form. Click on that so people can see that's the form that the jury will be looking into when it comes to aspect of the deliberation, when it comes to not guilty and guilty. I can't already want you to know your thoughts. They said, how do you find the defendant? Guilty or not guilty? Hakeem, your thoughts? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
And also on the phone too, they also asked if certain things was proven, the aspect of racketeering, sex trafficking, RICO, pay for hire, all of that. They're asking that question in the line. So Hakeem, your final thought. Why is the reason why you say he is found not guilty?
Like they haven't proved racketeering. You need more than 2 people for it to be racketeering. Majority of everybody who went up there and testified got immunity. Even Cassie Ventura got immunity. Even though come to find out when you see in the case, she was interviewing these people. She was paying them from their own money. So this just a lot of weird case in this sense. So he's gonna walk out with no problem with it.
You believe 4th of July? Because now, because the courts are closed for 4th of July weekend, which is Friday. So if they don't get that deliberation, they gotta wait till next week. And the judge said he want to be done by this week. He don't want to wait by next week.
He's gonna get out of jail. And Puppy's gonna do an all tell our book.
Now you say he's gonna get out of jail. Go ahead. I can't show this clip up from Aubrey O'Day from E News. ET. What she talking about? If Diddy comes out, he is going to be coming for people. Right there.
If he is found guilty on at least something, how does that make you feel?
I'd feel best if he was found guilty on everything.
And if he walks free?
I don't have that in the range of my possibility thoughts right now. I don't believe that would happen. If it does, though, I'm gonna buy a ticket to Bali like I did the last time I couldn't do this country anymore.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you fear at all for your safety or what life looks like if he is back out in the world?
I fear for the messaging that we're going to be giving any newcomers in the industry. And by the way, entertainment is the one that's glamorized and that stands out the most, let's say. Yeah. She's the it girl. Politics is a little bit over to standing right on our neck. But we're representational of everybody. The people you see on TV you can like or not like, you probably have your favorites. I definitely should be one of your favorites, hopefully. But I probably mirror back to you when you watch me things that you really resonate and feel in your everyday life as well. Yeah. You know, we're all just people experiencing things at the end of the day. So, you know, I would be very scared as to what type of messaging this would give people about relationships and behaviors and what you can get away with when you're powerful. And, you know, I'm sure this gave a lot of people that maybe are unstable new ideas for sexual behaviors. I'm really wanting to make sure that everybody is highly aware of how vast and wide the response of this jury is going to read for everyone. You might think you're detached from it and that you're watching an entertainment show of those entertainment people that have nothing to do with you in your everyday, but you'll be surprised how quickly it does.
So your fear more so lies in the repercussions this has for the wider industry and less about Diddy may come after you.
Yeah, I mean, if he were to walk free, he's coming after everybody. Yeah, and in my opinion, I would feel very comfortable suggesting that there would be a lot of danger out there to be had and felt.
What would your message be to him if you were to come face
I
to
have
face?
not one thing I would ever want to say to that human being, ever.
You call him a human being, though.
I think he's a human being. I think hurt people. He lost the plot. But I also think that a lot of dark things were done to him, and I think his entrance into becoming somebody.
There you have it, Hakeem.
Yeah.
She's afraid of her life. She said she's thinking about going to Bali, and he said he's gonna come after everybody. But your thoughts on that one?
After going through something like that, why would you want to risk going back to jail again?
Me too, because the feds are gonna watch you even more. Yep.
The man got a newborn baby that's about to turn 1 that hasn't seen them at all. Your kids is watching you go through this. Your name is smeared on the camera. You think he worrying about y'all? He just ain't gonna do business with y'all. That's all that is. He's not worrying about nobody, man. That man want to come home and raise his kids and call it a day. After this is just teaching him a lesson. You can't play with people. That's all.
Why I say even Diddy deserve a fair trial. Yeah, he did. So I think it should be a fair trial of his peers.
Yeah.
Now we know some juries was taken out. So let's see. But the prosecution was trying to find any way to find Diddy guilty. By he's gonna walk. And I was telling you guys from the get go when the trial first started, I say he's gonna walk. He's too powerful.
100%.
He knows too much for him to be in there. So he's gonna walk out. And even if let's say there's a possibility they do find him guilty, he will retry it again because he got the money and the resources.
Yep.
He will do it again. His lawyer team will do it again because they're gonna say the prosecution failed to show any form of racketeering, sex trafficking, or RICO in this case, or even arson. That's why they drop a lot of charges. That right there, they could have said right there. That way you knew he was gonna walk when you find out they drop a lot of charges. Guys, let us know what y'all think at the end of the day. Even though we're going to continue the show, let us know what y'all think, if he's still going to be found guilty or not guilty. Shout out to the 300 people watching us right now all across the board. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this fresh start Monday. Hakeem, move it along. This actually was breaking news. This was yesterday, and we missed it. There was a man with a gun deleted on the mountain where there was an active shooting.
We now have
not that one. There's the one before that one. That one is second. Is the one after after the black woman at the bottom.
Right here.
Where you at? After the black woman. The black woman. Yeah, the black, yeah, that one. That one. And then you play the next video. But
this is a Fox News alert. I'm Marianne Rafferty live in Los Angeles. We are just getting word that the suspected shooter accused of starting a fire and then ambushing first responders, killing 2 firefighters and wounding at least one that we heard was in surgery earlier, that a person was found with a gunshot wound. They believe that is the shooter. This is a Fox News alert. I'm Marianne Rafferty live.
The chief talking about it. The first one you was playing.
The first one, the one in the bottom?
Yeah.
We now have 2 deaths. We have an unknown amount of casualties. We still have civilians that are coming off of that mountain. We might have civilians that are stuck or in shock on that mountain. So this is a very, very fresh situation. We are actively taking sniper fire as we speak. This is an active situation. We have multiple agencies that are on scene from local and federal authorities, and we are prepared to neutralize this suspect who is currently actively shooting at public safety personnel. We now have 2 deaths.
2 deaths, Hakeem, and the suspect haven't been caught yet.
The world is going crazy, man. That's why you got to stay prayed up and keep your head on the swivel. That's really it. We see this. This ain't no different to the story we covered about the young 21-year-old kid in California who blew up that sperm bank. And I'm like,
yeah,
what's going on?
The world's losing its mind. The world have not recovered ever since the aspect of COVID. When they locked us in a cage and then finally opened the cage out, people just been losing their mind.
Yep.
Mental health, we talk about this a lot especially on this show. People not being checked out. People are not going to see a therapist. It seems like people don't want to get help. And the world has lost control. And now, no longer this is Biden's America, Hakeem. This is a Trump America now. So I know Trump is going to get in the bottom of this. Los Angeles, California area, it seems like something's going on ever since the arson with the fire, with the wildfire and all that thing that transpired this year. It seems like things are like turning for the worse. My prayers go for the fire department, people that was affected by this. But the suspect has not yet been caught. But they are working on it, and if even when we on this live and we find any breaking news, we'll let you guys know. We'll keep you guys posted. This is crazy what's going on within the world. Moving along, I came to other trending news. So Marvin Gains is under fire, literally, because this is what Marvin Gains now doing. Fresh and Fit, they're doing something different. They're doing street interviews. They're allowing people to participate in the street interview. However, this one right here had a huge confrontation because one of the people that stepped up say he's got tired of Marvin Gains talking about black women. Go ahead and play that clip.
Disrespect black women on your show?
Yeah.
You can't disrespect me. Because I'm the nigga walk up here, throw this drink in your face, and let you know what's up.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
that won't be good, man.
I'm hammered through
that won't be good, bro.
I'm hammered through that.
That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good.
No way, Marvin Gaines has security, so the guy was not able to touch him. But as you can see, that things got heated because the guy pretty much, I saw the whole clip in its entirety, but this is a short clip of it. Pretty much the guy went up there and told him, hey, Marvin Gaines, it's like you're biased towards black women.
For those that are wondering, he's about 5'6". He's about 5'6".
The only reason why you're smacking, you're talking because you got security. Now when the security
On some nigga shit, man. Bro, this is crazy. It's funny. It confirms all the stereotypes. Comes in, starts chimping out, starts acting crazy, having a good discussion, debate on higher IQ shit. This dude immediately makes it about black women, starts simping. Crazy. It's crazy, bro. Hey, man. This what, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. People be on some bullshit, man. Like it's comedy, man. Yeah, he even said himself, bro. These bitch ass niggas, bro.
Yeah, but you can mute it. Yeah, so that's what happened. It was here in Miami. So he doing street interviews. He got security, so nobody ain't gonna touch him. But Hakeem, do you think Marvin Gaines need to chill? Because now he doing street interviews. Anybody could walk up and put your hands on you now. Because now you're in the public eye. You no longer be on the camera like what you and I is on. You're no longer behind a computer. You're in public eye. So your thoughts on that, of him in that altercation?
I just say this, like, this thing can only happen only in America, just like Greg Clive says. And I'm just weird, like, is he still on this campaign disrespected? And I'm agree with you. I don't think this thing gonna last up. Somebody gonna give him a wake-up call.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to disrespect black people for some apparent reason. But he can't touch the time.
Because we disrespect ourselves.
Basically.
That's why it's easy to get disrespected. But he said the guy was simping, but the guy was asking him a question, and he said, pretty much you're not gonna keep me out like you keep the women out. And he said, you sure about that? That's why he came up to try to come up and fight him. But you know, at the end of the day, Marvin Gaines has security, and I think you need to have more security because when you're doing street interviews, anything goes. Anything goes. Because now you in the public eye, you in the street. So you walking in the street and you see Marvin Gaines, you go up there and you can ask him any question. He's doing street interview now, which is something different. Do I think it's gonna last long? No, because it's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Yeah, his content is too left, man. Like nobody want to hear you disrespecting people all day. He comes with no solution. Like, come on, man.
Yep. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, shout out to everybody who's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. Hakeem, moving along to other trending news. So Trump, this was actually 2 days ago, Trump gave a nice compliment to a beautiful black woman. Go up. Everything's in order. Yeah, go right ahead and play that clip.
That's so beautifully stated. And Caroline said, number one, she did say, and I shouldn't say this because it's politically incorrect, she said, she's beautiful, and you are beautiful. I'm not allowed to say that, that could be the end of my political career, but I'll say it anyway. You are beautiful, and you're beautiful inside. So I wish I had more reporters like you. You covered Africa for a long time?
Yes, for over 10 years.
Wow.
I covered even your first administration.
Yes, I know that. That's great. Well, thank you. That's so nice that you said that. Appreciate it. And that's so beautifully
There
said.
you go. I came. So a lot of people was bothered by the comment. They say he shouldn't have said that comment because on national TV. And plus, because remember he's in all office. There's a song on decorum you're supposed to have. But your thoughts on Donald Trump calling her a beautiful black woman, and also did he disrespect the all office but not having a form of decorum?
No, I don't know what decorum. If you called somebody beautiful, there's nothing wrong with that. He giving a compliment. He's still a man at the end of the day. Like I think people forget that he still is a 70-something-year-old man who still can acknowledge when he sees beauty, a black woman at that. You know what I mean? Which might trumps the idea that, oh, he is a flaming racist and stuff like that. He's still human at the end of the day. He has his opinion, he has the ideologies, but that doesn't mean he's not going to look, hey, you're cute, you're pretty. You know what I mean?
Nah, she's beautiful. That skin, that melanin skin, you can see that melanin skin.
Yeah.
That thing is shining. Boy, black women their age don't crack, man. They just be looking beautiful.
Basically.
That's what he said. I was with her. I about to say the same thing. See, why is it that's the look of a black woman? That is.
Yeah.
That's how black women is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but there's beautiful black women all around the world. I don't care. Now, I keep telling people, when you travel as a man, you're going to see different varieties of black women. Don't just focus on women in the hood. There's other different varieties of black women. And black even the woman in the hood. There's a woman in the hood that got that same beautiful skin. And I see it all the time. I be like, your skin is fabulous.
Oh, so she exudes beauty that he could not mention, and he could not.
Yeah, you can see
right. Braveheart, you're right. And listen, there's nothing wrong with telling there's people who are beautiful, and there's nothing wrong. We're so uptight that we can't just say, "Hey, you're beautiful." There's nothing wrong with giving somebody confidence or just acknowledging beauty. Hey, you're a smart person. Hey, you cool. But it's just that we got to stick so far up our ass from the lip. So.
No, because remember, you got to keep in mind, they just don't like Trump. That's what it is. They just don't like Trump. Joe don't heard him say, to make a president say that in front of a president about a black woman.
It's historic. I got to give you credit. I got to agree with you.
Blessed be upon you, Joe don't hurt him. We totally agree upon that. That is a fact. That is beautiful. That woman is gorgeous. That's gorgeous. That's good. So you will see her on Time Magazine. Best believe that. Or Sports Illustrated.
She say, hey, Shotgun Mike 45 said, what if she ugly? The world would never know. Hey, Mike, the world would never know because she wasn't ugly and she was fit, feminine, and friendly.
She was. Moving on.
Go ahead.
Look, Trump have a girlfriend. Who was that black? Oh, Trump had a girlfriend. Who was that black Wade beard?
No, he did. I think he did date a black girl back then.
Yeah, he did. Back in the days, he did. He did. Why does black have to even be brought up? She's just a pretty woman. No, but she's melanin.
No, she didn't. He didn't mention her blackness. He stated that she was from Africa, which was true. She was from Africa. She's not FBA. So they didn't say, they say she was beautiful. I didn't hear nobody say she was black. You know what I mean? I found it funny. He said she was beautiful, but the larger ones after her, he didn't. Hey, come on. Hey, what do people see? Come on, what do people see? Come on.
And why I say Ronnie, the president on YouTube can't even give a comment like that.
No. He won't.
Jay Prince will get charged of Jay Prince. Jay Prince for president. He would get a compliment like that. If he's a woman, he would be like, yo, she's bad.
Oh my God. Yeah, so
moving along to other trending news. So a man was arrested in French Disney for staging a wedding with a 9-year-old girl.
We're looking into a strange story that you may have seen. It claims that police broke up a fake marriage ceremony at Disneyland Paris, which featured a 9-year-old bride. It's true. The park was booked over the weekend for what was supposed to be a genuine wedding ceremony, but Disneyland staff and security called police when they noticed the so-called bride wearing a wedding dress was too young. After police investigated, they discovered the event, which cost $130,000 to book, was staged and the guests were all actors. 4 people were arrested, and the Daily Mail is reporting 2 people are being charged with fraud and breach of trust. Their motivation is unclear. We're looking into a strange story that...
This is real. This is not fake, folks. This is a real. It really happened over there in France, in Paris. It happened.
We need a public beating. I don't care if this was shit for fun, man. We need a public beating. Nobody ain't playing like that. Come on, where you coming from? That's weird. That's weird.
These people crazy. These people, like him, the world's crazy.
No, that's weird, bro. That's weird.
And everybody kept saying, "Where's the mom?" and all of this. What did the mom have to say?
We need. Listen, I want to go back in the days when we need to bring back on site. You remember that, Ron? You remember that, Ron? On site. Yes. Listen. This is why the France is different, because if this was America in the hood, somebody would have seen that and said, man, we about to go get him. He would have got ran off the block.
That is crazy.
Yeah, come on. That's weirdo time.
Yeah, but Disney yet have not spoke on it yet, but the guy has been arrested.
Arrested? He has been arrested. We need to put him under the jail.
Remember, it's Disney. Disney's supposed to be a happy place. Doing stuff like that is really bizarre. It's really like...
No, but they actually spent $100,000 to book Disney to shut it down for the day. You got to have some kind of money to do that. Weirdo.
I can't quiet. I don't see this. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Let's bring back on site.
Moving along to other trending news, this happened 3 days ago. So DDG has been granted approval to visit his son Halo in Italy on July 1st through the 3rd under certain circumstances.
Yeah,
under certain conditions.
So,
but he is excited about it because he also gonna stream. Matter of fact, I don't think he's allowed to stream. I think
he can't stream. He
can't stream. So that's one of the circumstances. He cannot stream.
9 a.m. to 6.
Correct.
Haley's team originally proposed 12 to 6, supervised by Haley's nanny and security.
So he won't take the baby. That's right. So he won't take him.
Haley's lawyer raised concern the nanny felt unsafe alone, prompting Haley's security. No overnights allowed. DDG can't take Halo more than 3 miles from the hotel. Must stay near the hotel in Italy. No social media posts of Halo by DDG. This is weird.
That is weird. I can't even post my own son.
Yeah, this is weird. Be careful.
You're gonna hold me down. You're gonna tie me down. That I can't even post my own son. That you have to have rules and regulations for me to even have a picture of my own son. Not even that. Show my son on my live stream, which I'm paying child support every month for.
No, ma'am.
We talk about this a lot, how the justice system do favor the woman. He can't even post his own son.
Yeah, no, this is weird.
Wait, what happened? No, what happened was DDG he's allowed to see his son under certain conditions, and the conditions there right there before you, where you can see on the screen that he's not allowed to have no guests, no social media.
Yeah.
He got to be near Holly's hotel room, and then he got to watch him.
Yeah, Braveheart, Deborah, they broke up. And after they broke up, this stuff happens. Y'all should know that what typically happens in relationship after they split.
No, Deborah, they broke up. Yeah, Deborah,
they broke up. They broke up. They broke up. And mind you, there's been threats of abuse. There's been threats of this. And here's the thing. Here's where there's an issue with that. The man is such a public figure. Me and you know, first sign of abuse, we're going to cut him off. I don't think he's going to jeopardize $12 million per year to do that. You know what I mean?
Kevin, Diddy will, me and Hakeem talked about that earlier.
Yeah, he'll be for you.
Diddy will be free this week.
Yeah.
And I'm not this week. Remember, it's 4th of July weekend. Or by Friday, the court is closed, so they got to deliberate on Monday. Continue to deliberate on Monday. Yeah, Deborah, they broke up. They broke up like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, long time.
And it got ugly. We covered it here on
Yeah.
Carol Radio. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah,
Hey,
it's crazy.
But
It's crazy.
Ron, Deborah, Braveheart, me and Ron, we said this before. This is why when you don't vet people and you don't marry them, this is the issues you get into. This is why we highly support marriage. He should not never had a baby without a wedlock. Now it's on some wild stuff. So, you know what I mean? Vet these people before you start laying down with them. But they're young. They're kids, by the way.
Yeah. Last topic on today's news, too. This also happened 3 days ago. Of course, we wasn't live, but, I want to talk about this. Trump said the U.S. is terminating all trade talks with Canada. Immediately.
Stand on business. Let's stand on business.
So Canada is pretty much saying the U.S. will suffer because of that. However, according to President Trump, they will not suffer because Canada don't want to break down with the deal. So, Hakeem, your thoughts on him doing it affected immediately?
So I did a little research on this.
Go ahead.
Canada wanted to impose a digital service tax on American citizens.
Okay.
Using something, and the administration was like, hold on now. We already subsidizing $500 billion of y'all, which a lot of people don't know. We subsidize a lot. We trade with them too, but they tax us the hell. They won't even allow our banks over there. They won't even allow our companies, our food, or nothing. They won't even allow nothing, but we allow everything. We come in here. Most of y'all don't know, a lot of companies that are around here are Canadian, and they're making money.
They are Canadian. Yeah, correct.
TD Bank is one of them. So when we say we just want the deal to be fair, so now us putting us in this position, we got to even out the playing field. We now got to shift the tides where American citizens are benefiting. So hey, if you don't want to play ball, so be it.
And that's what they do. Canada say we're not going to play ball, so they didn't play ball. So Trump said, okay, you're not going to bow down to us? All trade talks is done.
Yeah, let's raise them tariffs. Listen, I want 200% tariffs on Canada.
Now, Trump did say on a recent interview he still are talking to China when it comes to aspect of the tariffs. And let's see how things go, guys. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We are back. We took a vacation. We were gone for a week. We know you guys missed us. But however, we were still able to drop clips throughout the week to keep you guys some form of entertainment. Hakeem and Jordan, they was relaxing. I was still working. Y'all know me. I'm a worker. I'm a workhorse. So, but shout out to you guys. Jordan don't heard him say it. Country always took America for advance until the checks stopped coming in. Facts.
One fact. Jordan heard him. You say this. Everybody who's in this chat, y'all are American citizens, and we need to understand something. They've been taking advantage of us for years, unbeknownst to us. Services that hasn't been given, unbeknownst to us. Prices that we spend from other countries, that has to stop. If we're not benefiting, we don't need it.
Greg said that. He said Trump put tariffs on an island. Yeah, I heard about that. We talked about that. We're nothing but penguin. We talked about that, Greg. We talked about that.
Everybody can get it. Hey,
anybody can get it, even the penguin.
Anybody can get it.
We talked about that. I mean, in business, if you're not making money, then the deal doesn't make any sense to keep. Facts.
Thank you, Braveheart. Yep, everyone will be your friend as long as you give them free stuff. Thank you, Braveheart. And that's what we've been doing to Canada. We've been subsidizing them. Don't get it twisted. We get oil. They build machines first, but we pay top dollar. That's why they've been able to live comfortably over there. And we send our military there whenever there's some problem.
And he said, America of United States so lucky having Trump. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Trump is doing a bad job, but then other countries say Trump is doing a phenomenal job. You got Vladimir Putin say he's now have a relationship with the U.S. again.
Yep.
And you also have China president say the same thing too. Like Trump is really playing ball.
Yeah, he is. Listen, when you got somebody who's not scared to speak their mind and pass that thunder stick, you gotta respect him. Let's not get it twisted. There's some things you might not like he do, but there's some things you can resonate with him. That's what every president. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. It's a lot of stuff Biden did we did not agree with. And there was some stuff he did, he was okay. Same thing with Trump. There's some stuff I say, it's a little gray area there. You know what I mean? But
Granted, the Penguins putting out their little waters every time.
Listen, that was so funny when he turned.
I thought that was cap. No, but it's real.
Anybody can get a tariff on here.
Everybody. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important for you guys to follow so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to those right now watching us on Rumble and also X and also Bingo Live and also TikTok. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. Go ahead, Hakeem, read the comment and say, yep, we are blessed to have him as president.
100%.
Guys, it's also so very important for you guys to go to KR Culture Radio description. In the KR Culture Radio description, where you can find the KR Culture Radio store, where we have the KR Culture Radio t-shirt, the hat, the coffee mug, you name it. It's all in the KR Culture Radio store. Guys, also very important, you go to KR Culture Radio community tab or community post, where you can find important information like Prince Hakeem new book, Raising Kings. Hakeem, the thing is blocking your screen. The comment.
Thank you, Greg. Yes. Border control.
Yeah, the border is in control. They say it's been better than ever before because under the Biden administration, the border control was out of control. Now, under the Trump administration, you don't have too many illegals coming in. Because also illegals are coming back. Go ahead.
Yep. Oh, they are coming back. Listen, he said, we're going to work out a deal for you so you can come back legally.
Yeah.
The thing, we just need to know who we got problems with and who's okay, because somebody got to get back goddamn work. So we'll make a deal. We'll allow you to come back.
Shout out to all the new subscribers over here. We really do greatly appreciate you, Braveheart, Greg, Deborah, Daniel, all you guys, all this on Why High, you always come in here. You always show support. Why High, you know you one of our top supporters. You always come in here showing love.
Joe don't
hurt him. Always another deep subscriber that always come back and show us love. And also the people that go back and watch the replay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. We have over 300 people watching us all across the board entirely. We thank you guys so very much. You guys on Instagram, thank you guys for tuning in. Tiffany Too Pretty, Juanita, DJ, Jim, thank you all you guys for tuning in, man. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. Also on TikTok, Bingo Live. Remember, subscribe to KR Culture Radio. KR Culture Radio on YouTube if you want to deep dive and see different variety of people commenting on the comment section. And then now that's all the X and B. I'm laughing. So y'all all think y'all have all the real power. Y'all just being a big puppet show to distract you. Yeah, well, I do agree with that. And also in the community tab as well, Prince Hakeem album is also out now as well too, guys. So go and check it out. Come over here, support. We really want you guys to come over here and support. Support by coming here, come joke with us, comment. Hey, you disagree? Let us know you disagree in a respectful manner. You know, show love and stuff like that. So we all, over here, we let everybody speak. Free speech all across the board, but just do it respectfully, and trust me, nobody here will be censored at all. Like always, thank you for tuning in KR Culture Radio. First Start Monday, over and out.